started experiencing really, really bad stomach pains, and about a week after that, it got just absolutely awful. And so I scheduled an appointment with a specialist. Her name was Dr. Cavelli. That was at Baptist South, and I had a colonoscopy. And they found a baseball-sized tumor in my colon. I had emergency surgery the following day, and I had it removed.
He came to me already sort of not feeling well.
They biopsied it and determined that I had Burkitt's lymphoma, so I started treatment here at the Montgomery Cancer Center.
It was an aggressive B-cell lymphoma, which you don't generally see in patients in his age range.
When they told me, it wasn't that big of a shock or that big of a surprise. I'd kind of assumed I had cancer the entire time.
He presented in an early stage, and so the objective with chemotherapy was to cure him.
Dr. Reardon shows up, and he was kind and soft-spoken, and I immediately knew that I liked him. I don't know how to describe it, I just did.
He basically got 4 rounds of very aggressive chemotherapy.
I was lost, mostly. I mean, I planned my entire life around the Marine Corps, and then that was just taken.
He seemed angry, more or less, because he was having to miss a lot of things that a kid his age normally gets to do.
It was a good day if I could brush my teeth, or if I got a sponge bath from one of the attendants. I mean, I existed on my bed for almost 9 weeks. I didn't do anything else.
A lot of my job with him was being almost like a football coach would, you know. I had to motivate him because he's a young, healthy kid. I mean, we can treat these guys very aggressively, and they typically do real well. It took its toll on him, you know, to recover in totality from the whole endeavor was, you know, close to a year. But his cancer promptly went into remission and has remained there.
I love it here. There are 4 people in particular that I make sure to see every time I come here. One of them is Dr. Reardon. I love Dr. Reardon, just even if I only get to talk to him for a couple minutes.
He's a lot like me. You know, I was mischievous as a kid, and, you know, always the one with the wisecracks, and he's the same way. Like one time I walked in the room, and we had made him wait too long, and he had taken the stirrups out on the, you know, that a pregnant woman would be in, and he was sitting there with a gown on in the stirrups.
And he didn't even skip a beat. He just came in and he reached over and he grabbed some gloves and he put them on. He's like, "Let's do this." And I was like, oh no.
He's got a good sense of humor for considering what he went through.
I don't think anybody would be able to do it alone. And here you're not alone. You have people that genuinely care about you.
He knows everyone here. And I think that's kind of given that sense of this family watching over him.
These people saved my life, so I owe them a debt that I'm never going to really be able to repay. And being their friend, I suppose, is about as close as I'm ever going to get.
I feel like in his case, I basically cured a kid and left with a friend.